Come on in, friends. We're talking all things going live. I appreciate you all being here. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to talk how to go live with confidence and ease. Hopefully, you guys are here and you are able to support. Feel free to give me a thumbs up to like the live if you haven't done so already. Also, click that subscriber button and then also click the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. So I appreciate you all being here. This is my 4 o'clock live, so we're gonna get started in just a few minutes. Appreciate all the support, friends. We're gonna get started. We're gonna talk all things going live. Hopefully, you guys are doing well on this here Saturday morning. So let me know if you are new to the room. Put new in the chat. Put new in the chat. Also, make sure you click that subscriber button as well as giving me a thumbs up and that bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna skedaddle over to the TikTok streets. We talk over there. We connect and grow and build community. We also will talk about live streaming. I want to make sure you guys are getting the support you need. So let me know if you guys have questions. I want to make sure I'm answering questions as well as supporting you in your live stream. Um, Feel free to ask questions. Um, and feel free to come in and support as you see fit. Um, Feel free to come in and ask questions about how to go live, friends. Thank you so much. I'm writing on my board, so that's why I'm trying to make sure I get this stuff updated. Uh, uh, let's see. We'll say this. I always have different ways to get engagement. So we always want to talk about engagement. So I think we're probably gonna make this an engagement live. So we'll talk about that a little bit more. Um, let's see, let's see. Hopefully you all are well. Thank you so much for being here. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for what is the A for? Hey friend. Make sure you guys are engaging. I hope um so let me know if there's questions. Let's see. I'm putting up a board. I'm actually putting up my screen now, trying to make sure I'm supporting folks. And we're gonna see where this goes. Um, so thank you all for supporting the live. I appreciate you. Let me know if you have any questions. We're gonna get started in just a few minutes. Um, let's see. How's everybody doing? Put in the chat. If you are new to my live, feel free to put it in the chat. Hopefully you guys hopefully you guys are doing well. I'm gonna make sure I'm answering questions. Appreciate you all being here. Feel free to ask me questions, ask questions as well. And I want to make sure you guys are getting what you need. Let's see what I've done. And so feel free. Let's see. Hopefully you guys are doing well. We're gonna get started in just a few minutes. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Feel free to come in, ask questions. I appreciate the support. Let me know if you guys have any questions. We're going to get started in just a few minutes. Give me a thumbs up to say you like the live. Go ahead and click that subscriber button as well as the bell to get notifications of when I go live and post content. Appreciate all the support, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure I write something down. I always have to make sure I take notes. So you guys are catching me in real time. I came from one meeting before starting here, so I want to make sure I write some stuff down. Appreciate you. Oh, thank you for being here, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Uh, okay. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate the support. We're gonna do that. Let's see. How are you guys doing? Um, Thank you so much for being here. I had to make sure I set some stuff down. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so I think I'm about to go live and make sure I connect with folks. Um, let's see. Okay, put that there. Okay, you guys caught me taking notes. Thank you so much for being here. I'm about to go live. TikTok live, TikTok live. We are live on TikTok. Come in, ask questions. We are live streaming tips, how to go live streaming tips, live streaming, live streaming tips for viewers. Feel free to come in, ask questions, live streaming tips. Appreciate the support. We are talking how to go live streaming tips, live streaming tips for all new live hosts. We are talking about new live hosts, how to go live, new live hosts. We are talking about how to go live, new live host. Um, we're going to talk about engagement on the TikTok live. Feel free to come in, ask questions, friends. Thank you so much. We are talking about how to go live. Thank you so much, friends. Um, uh, Hold on. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I said some stuff. We're gonna do a different topic today. So I wanted to make sure I came in and connected with all of you. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all supporting the live. If you are new to my live, we are talking about how to go live. Hey friend, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the room. We are talking how to go live. Hey, how you doing, Lady T? Welcome to the room. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much, friend. I'm getting started now. I was a little delayed. I was actually writing on my board. I was writing stuff up. So I wanted to make sure I said my live put my live up for people to see. So let me know if you guys have questions. Thank you so much, Lady Neve. Welcome to the room. Thank you all for being here. We're talking all things live streaming. I think I was going to make this live a little slightly different. So we'll see. We're probably going to get some engagement going. We're going to do some engagement here on the live stream. So I'm doing a different board today. So we'll see how this goes. And so let me know if you guys have questions. As you guys come in, feel free to come in. We're doing our like exercise. We're tapping the screen. We are liking the live. So if you're new to my room, feel free to come in, ask questions. Let me know if you have more questions, friends. Um, Appreciate you all coming in, supporting the live stream. Um, thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining live. Appreciate everybody coming in. If you are new to the live, put new in the chat as we get going. Lady Sunshine, welcome to the room. Ashley Hall, welcome. Lady T, I appreciate you. Lady Neve, welcome to the room, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, Life with Bentley, welcome, welcome, friend. How's everything going? Hopefully you're doing well. So this is going to be an interesting live. We're going to play around with a couple different features. So we'll talk about some of the features here. I don't do it in this way all the time. I talk about things here and there, but I just don't do it in the same in this kind of comprehensive way. So I appreciate you all being here. We're going to talk about 6 ways to get more engagement. Ask about the last tip. I want you guys to make sure you stand for the last tip. So stay with me. Let me know if you guys have questions though. Everything in today's live. Why are you fussing? Why are you fussing online? Me? I'm fussing. What you? Oh, who's that? Who's Block Anna? What's that? What happened? Did I miss something? Let me know. You said block them. What happened? I need to block somebody. Let me know what you mean. Let me know. Hey, Carla. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you. Oh, look at you creative with the moonwalk. Thank you, friend. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. What happened, Bentley? I missed something. Welcome to the room, though. Maybe I missed something. So, everybody, let me know if you have questions. So, hopefully, everything goes smoothly today. We're going to play with some features. TikTok has been a little glitchy on me. So, we'll see if everything works out the way I intended it to. But right now, we have 2K likes. We're going to like the live. If you don't mind tapping the screen, that's ways you can support the live stream. Let me know. Dr. Lisa said hello. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for being here, Bentley. Let me know if there's questions too from my new friends joining us. If you don't mind putting in the chat, hello, like Bentley said. I did say hello. So put that in the chat. Let me know who you are and put it in the chat for me. That's what you meant by fussing. That's what you're saying. So I do call y'all out. So I got you now, Bentley. It took me a minute. I'm slow on the uptake. I got your friend. She said she's advocating for me. She's like, look here. Dr. Lisa said hello. You're supposed to say hello back. Welcome. Thank you, Creative Soul. You're so sweet. Bentley, I got you. I said, what happened? You said block them. You said, let me think. You said questions. You had some questions too. You said, let you think about your questions. Hello, how you doing, Shar? Tips and treasures. Welcome. Welcome to the room. Unwritten Unstoppable. Colleen, welcome back, friend. Welcome back. Thank you so much for the Rosette. Rosa, appreciate you, friend. Oh, good evening, Miss Darlene. Appreciate you being here. Miss Darlene, I'm gonna message you. I feel like I need to touch base with you. I want to make sure you are good to go. Um, if you had any questions about the TikTok Go setup. I know you're not gonna for the retreat, don't worry about it. We're totally fine. I'll probably spend some time talking about it just so that people know. But don't worry about it. Don't stress. But I want to make sure you have that feature. All right. Let me know if you have that feature turned on. And if you want me to, I'm happy to talk about it here if I need to just show it to you. Okay. So don't worry about you just come and enjoy yourself. Don't even worry about it. Thank you all, Lady T. Welcome to the room. We'll figure it out. We're a small group. We can always pivot. FYP, appreciate you. Soul Culture, welcome to the room. Couture, welcome to the room. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, friends. Thank you so much. Others coming into the room, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to talk about some of the tools here in TikTok. And these are ways to get, what I coin this as is ways to get more engagement. So as you're thinking about strategies to get your room activated, ways to get people to come and support, but also to create community. It's more, these features are more combination of community, combination of engagement. What is FYP? For You page. That's the original name. I think they changed it to the For You feed. So you'll see people say FYP, FYF. That's what it is. One is For You page, one is For You feed. But the reality of it is when people put that in your chat, they're saying, okay, let's get the room moving. For You page, FYP, hashtag, they're saying to do that. Hey, Black Lotus, they're saying to do that so that the live gets pushed out to more people on the For You feed. So that's kind of the goal. Thank you so much, everybody. TikTok gave us the flash goal a little earlier than our 10K likes. So we got it. Now it is 12 roses. We got 19 people in a room. Can we see if we can get this done really, really quickly, y'all? One per person. Can we get the flash goal done? One per person. If you don't mind supporting, I would greatly appreciate it. Let's see if we can knock it out really quickly so I don't have to go back and keep asking for support. So let me know if we can get it knocked out. I appreciate you all. And if you're new to my room, make sure you follow the live host. And the flash goal is a goal that TikTok sets, not the live host. It's random. It's a way to see if your room is actually supporting. And you see people with the blue boxes are supporters. They understand how to engage and support. And if you're trying to be a live host, this is what we're talking about today. If you're trying to be a live host, you want to know ways to engage and support as well. All right. And so that's what's happening. Hey, Fran, welcome back, Fran. Good evening. Good evening. My new friends in the room, let me know if you're new, put it in the chat. I want to make sure I'm answering your questions as well. And then what we'll do, we'll try to get to this flash goal, and I'm going to try to get through my topics pretty quickly as well. I never joined when they send it last August. Remember back then when I was afraid to push buttons. I remember, Fran. I remember. You said I did not join that. Thank you all on the YT. I appreciate you guys supporting me as well. Everybody in the room, make sure you give me a like and then press that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button as well. I am on the YT. I co-stream. If I need to segue to the YT conversation, I'm happy to do that as well for you all. Thank you. Practice makes progress. That's what we're talking about. Did you take the baby out? Did he enjoy himself? He enjoyed himself. He enjoyed himself. He is 6. Just so that y'all don't think I got an infant. He is 6 for the people in the room who didn't know, and he had a ball. He was so surprised. He was so surprised his mommy and daddy did that for him. So he had a good time yesterday. He went to the theme park, y'all. He went to Legoland, and he had a day. He had a whole day. He got 2 Lego boxes that he's putting together downstairs as we speak. All right? He is in Lego heaven. So thank you all for being here. You said, "Oh, you love Legoland." It's fun. It's fun. It was good. It was a good time. It was actually my first time being there. My husband had gone with our older boys. There in their 20s. He had gone with them some years back, and he was like, "Oh, this place has changed." So he's walking through having this nostalgic moment. And for me, it's my first time there, just like my son. I was like, "Oh, okay, look at all this." so so it was a good time. It was a good time. Julia, welcome to the room. Others coming in, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Let's see, where are we at with this flash goal? It is just the roses. We need 4 more people. Is that right, Ma? To engage 3 more people, my bad, to engage in it. If you don't mind supporting, if you've sent a rose already, we just need 1 of you all, new friends to come in and tap the rose. And so we can get this flash goal done. I have a couple things I wanted to do. Um, and so I have a couple things I wanted to do to talk about engagement. I know that conversation keeps coming up. We had a really good conversation in the 10 o'clock, quite quite a bit of a robust conversation in the 10 o'clock live. So I don't necessarily need to rehash the 10 o'clock conversation today per se. I do try to come back with similar stuff. But if I don't need to rehash, I'm totally fine with it. But I figure I would take a slightly different angle this time, if you guys don't mind. So when we went with a different angle, I know people think about engagement, think about how do I get more views? How do I get more people in the room? How do I get more interaction in the room? So I'm going to come up with a couple different ways, and you guys can take these ideas. There's 6 of them. Some of them are little. I combined some to make it nice and neat number. But it's a way to kind of get engagement in your room. You said my granddaughter Lord loves Lego. Yes, yes. It's a fun experience. Hey, Dr. Joy, welcome to the room. Appreciate you as well. Those who are coming in, if you're new to the live, we got our 10K. Appreciate you guys. We need 1 more rose as well. Let me pin it. Who is that last person that want to send a rose? I can't pin it yet. But if you want to send a rose and you haven't done it already, so it's 1 per person. We got it. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So we got that flash goal early. So that is off our to-do list. We don't have to worry about TikTok and a flash goal. So TikTok will send the flash goal. I always tell you this, hey Leanne, and it's a way to see if your room is engaging. All right. So it's kind of a quick test, a quick test to see if you got people in here or do you have a whole bunch of bots. And we're going to talk about engagement because that's the key. We are on an engagement app. We are not watching television. Y'all not sitting here just to hear me talk. and have me share all this information and for you not to engage. Okay. So engagement comes in a couple different ways. I'm going to point out six in terms of features. Okay. So these are features that you could turn on as a live host. So think of it in that way. We are not IG. I heard that, friend. I know that's right. We ain't the YT. All right. This is not YouTube. All right. No, no offense, my YouTube friends. No offense. But yes, this is TikTok. This is what we do over here. We engage. All right. So, couple things. Let's share out the live. If you don't mind clicking the arrow below, we're going to share out the live. I did just get the flash goal. We had roses. We're done with the flash goal. Flash goal again is TikTok's way to see if you are actively engaging as viewers. You guys are viewers. I'm the live host at the moment. You're going to be live hosts. You're going to have viewers. You want your community to engage. All right. So I just say that out loud. TikTok filter the comments. So if you want to rewrite your comment, the last comment I see is we build community. There we go. So I appreciate you, friend. Thank you all for the shares. I appreciate you, Leanne. Thank you all for the support. So sharing out the live, you click the arrow. You could repost it. You could add it to your story. I'm gonna repost and share out my live because I have not done it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna share out my live and add it to my story. Live host, you don't have the repost option. And then I'm gonna send it to my community to let them know I am live now. Um, and so let's see. There we go, friend. Okay, and so you also can do what's called a power share. If you are on your live and you press down on the middle of the screen, you could share it out to your viewers, your community, your friends. Thank you, Denise, for being here. Others joining the live. Appreciate you being here. Luna, welcome, welcome, friend. Thank you so much. So we're gonna do a little something different. Um, so we're going to do a little something different just so that we can see ways to use features here. Hopefully everything works correctly. Thank you so much. Please make sure you are an engaged viewer as well. I tell people all the time the grow rooms got us twisted. I'm just gonna say this out loud, y'all. I gotta say this because some of y'all been with me long enough to know we got some new friends in our room, and no, maybe they don't know. Thank you so much, Leanne. Thank you for that daily heart, me, Sharita. Appreciate your friend. Hey, Miss K Latte. Some of our new friends don't know. We don't do the behavior from those other rooms where people come into a room and you just shout out all the things that you want people to do for you. Okay. You got to make sure you read the room. We come in, we say hello, we greet the live hosts, we say hello to our friends in the room to make sure they see us and they understand that I'm here to learn and grow too. Okay, so that's viewer etiquette. You also make sure that you are supporting the live, you are sharing the live, you are commenting, you're liking the live, tapping the screen. Let me show you taps real quick. Tapping the screen, and I was using my tapper. Hey, friend, I saw you, therapy girl. Welcome to the room, too. I see your friend, David. Welcome to the room. As you're tapping the screen, you see the hearts. You're going to see the hearts under my photo. That's going to come up. We got 15K hearts right now. And so you're tapping the screen, and it'll start. A line will come up, that heart will pop up, and then a line will drag across to the screen. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Miss K Latte. Thank you so much. Oh, no, that was Sharetta. Thank you so much for the hat mustache. Appreciate you. Miss K Latte, thank you so much as well. And so as you're pressing, that heart got fatter, the dots are percolating out of it. I'm gonna let go and confetti falls. And it says I sent 100 likes. People use the tapper also. So we come in and we support. Let me be very clear. As a live host, I see who's supporting. All right. I see who's supporting. Thank you so much for the moonwalk. Thank you, friends. You will be able to see who's supporting. Thank you so the blue box and the orange box is part of it. Those are people who came in and grabbed the daily heart me. Thank you so much, friend. If you don't have a daily heart me and you're shouting out your support, I can click your photo and I can see if you liked my live, if you shared my live, if your comment was more than you just saying, "Hey, I'm trying to get so many followers for myself and I'm trying to grow." I can see that. All right. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you for the bouquet. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you for that. Thank you for the daily heart me. So I teach this because I want you guys to know, look at you level 21 in the room. I want you guys to understand what support looks like. And so if somebody's coming in your live and they haven't done any of those things, that's not a person who supports. That's a person who's been to grow rooms and understand that that's what you're supposed to say. Okay. That's not support though. And so at the end of the day, yep, she she sees it all. This shovel. Do you get the flash? I did, Luna. Luna, I got it, friend. Thank you so much for supporting. See, that's support. That's what you're supposed to come in a room and say. You get your flash go. That's the person that he's sitting on the curb. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, Luna. Thank you for that daily heart me. And so just know that's what support looks like. And I want you guys to understand that because I don't want you guys to be sitting in these rooms and y'all saying the stuff that them grow rooms then taught you. And you don't understand what true support looks like and what engagement looks like. I fell into a growth room and was like, what is going on here? I heard that. I tell you, you go there for a reason, not a season. So if you're trying to get your numbers up a little bit, maybe. But at the end of the day, don't stay there because they got some bad habits. I keep getting, oh, okay, and don't speak English when I go live. Okay. Yeah, sure. So I would say change up what you're doing and saying in your room too. So you got to make sure you're not naming those countries and stuff. You name where you're at and you're making sure you're not going to those rooms too, because you might see people picking up people from all over the world. Thank you so much for supporting my live last night. You're welcome, friend. Your live is good. Look at you. You're actually going to do a feature I'm going to talk about. We're going to talk about 6 ways to get more engagement. And so pay attention because you use multi guest panels. So this might be something you want to consider. Um, yeah, hi, good afternoon, Veronica. Welcome to the room, friend. Thank you for the stickers, you all. I see you all. Thank you all for supporting. I appreciate the support. Yes, so true. Yep, yep. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this in a way that you guys understand, like what does it mean to truly come into a room? And I always say I'm teaching from a live host perspective. I want you guys to become live hosts. There's no reason that you're no different than me. There's no reason why you can't go live. There's no reason why you can't grow a community. There's no reason why you can't monetize. Absolutely. The only difference between you and me is that I started and I kept doing it and you're trying to get started. That's the difference. So I want you guys to know that there's ways to get more engagement. Thank you all, friends. Thank you so much. So just be careful about what you're doing when you come into someone's room because we can see it. Hey, now I'm back with pen and pad, ready for more nuggets. You're welcome, Janae. Welcome to the room. I had my first live this morning. Awesome, awesome. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. There we go, friend. I love it. How was your first live? Let me know how to pronounce your name too, friend. Let me know how to pronounce it. Is it Tashawa? Tashawa? Let me know how you pronounce that. Thank you so much. Yes, Miss K Latte. I love it. I love it. Creative Soul, don't be shy. There we go. Don't be shy. Chiwa. Is that Chua? Chua. All right, you got me. Oh, yeah, thank you. I would not have guessed that. Appreciate your friend. Let me know if yes, Chua. All right, nice, nice. That's cute. Now when I see it, I have to think Chua. Okay, okay. I'm gonna try my best to get it locked in. Thank you so much, friend. All right, so um, he said thanks for trying. I'm a queen of butchering a name. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. Doing good. Welcome, welcome, Centea. Thank you so much for being here as well. Hey, Toya. All right. So first thing I'm going to I am going to talk about. You said it's all right. Appreciate your friend. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is this feature right here. Okay. So when you go live, TikTok gives you multiple features to play around with. And so we're going to play around mainly with the three dots in the corner. Hey, friend. We're going to play around with the three dots in the corner. So as a live host, you guys see it on your side as the arrow. For me, it's three dots. So we're going to hang out there for a little bit. All right. And so the first one we're going to do is this feature. It's the polls feature. So if you are looking to get engagement in your room, you can create a poll, you can customize it, put your own questions there, or you can do the happy face or the sad face, the crying as a quick poll, and your community can answer the poll question that you have. And so you can set up the poll before you start the live. It's going to be under the interact feature. Really quickly, when people start the live, I have to say this. I'm going to show it to you all. I'm going to show it to you because everybody keeps missing this. And I keep saying, I keep getting inbox messages. They're like, I don't see this button. I don't see this button. I was like, oh, y'all not clicking the buttons. Y'all not clicking it correctly. Okay. So, let's see. Let me go this way. So you guys see me really quickly here. You don't see all the boxes. You just see that first roll of boxes. Let me turn my camera. TikTok, be nice to me too. Don't get me in trouble. You guys see that first roll of boxes? Do you guys see that little arrow right there? Tell me if you saw that arrow. All right. There's a little arrow right here. If you tap that arrow and pull it up, uh, there we go. Tap it. It shows the next row of boxes. Okay. And you see interact, Textfo, viewer wishes, playbook. Okay. A lot of y'all just see that first row and you miss the second row and sometimes even a third row. Okay. So this account doesn't have, this is a board. This account doesn't have a separate icon for boards. It's under settings. So boards is under settings. My account has a separate icon for boards. So when I go to mine, I see boards there. Okay, did not know that. Look at you. Wow. Never use that. Look at y'all. So I'm teaching today. I'm teaching today so you guys will see it. So I just point that out because I've had a couple people say, "I don't see what you see, doc." And they haven't clicked that little arrow to show that other board. Does that make sense? You guys can go back on my YT and see what I'm glad I came in here. All right. Okay. So I just want to point that out because I've had too many people ask that question. I was like, why you ain't seeing it? Like, what's going on? And I'm realizing it's just that arrow is tripping people up. So just tap that arrow and release the second row so you can see it, maybe even the third row. All right. And so that's where your setup features are. And again, when it comes to boards is under settings 90% of the time, maybe even 100% of the time. And then you may have a separate icon just for boards. All right. So keep that in mind. So, what you can do when it comes to engagement in your room, you can create questions for your room. And thank you so much for the rose, friend. We talk about different engagements. Tell me where you're from. And people tell me where you're from. Put it in the chat. Let's get some engagement going. Tell me where you guys are from. Where are you guys streaming and watching me from? Put in the chat. Thank you for that. Just slid arrow up. Yes. Yes, just slide that arrow up. It's releasing a whole nother roll of information. Um, you said Mars, poor thing, Jennifer. Come back to Earth. DC Lily. So those are quick ways for people to engage in your live stream. London. Oh, awesome. Well, hey, welcome from over the pond. Appreciate you, friend. Christina, Arizona. Awesome. Blended Scoops, Texas. So you're from New Jersey, Dallas, Sharetta. Awesome. Canada. Okay, look at there. Um, Minnesota. Maryland, MD. I was like, "Wait a minute, Maryland." Texas. Okay, Frederick, Maryland as well, Chua. Okay. What about the clapping hands feature? Unapologetic. Tell me again, the clapping hands feature. You're talking about the sound effects? My sound effects? Yes, that's the sound effects bar. That is under when you go live, you have to be live to get to that. That is under the wand. There's a wand on your screen. You're going to click that, and that's where you get your sound effects from. Hello from Oakland, Janaea. Welcome, welcome, friend. Georgia, Sharia from Georgia, Missouri. All right, nice, nice. And so you want to start that engagement early, get people to come in your room, start liking your live. Obviously, Florida, welcome, neighbor. I'm in Orlando. And so Cleveland. So you can click people's photos and then see a bio. There's another way you can start engagement, chatting with people, asking them questions about their bio. Those are ways you can kind of start getting that support going, that engagement going. People are chatting, chats, comments are gold. You need comments, you need people to interact, you need to kind of pull them out. Um, let's see, Alex, see, we don't do that in this room. And so you said, I'm nervous about going live. That's okay. We say, do it scared. Do it scared. Slide arrow up. I miss what that is. That's just another feature to show you where other features for your live setup screen is located. A lot of people miss that arrow. It's right above effects. Hollywood, Florida, nice. I lived in South Florida. I lived in Hollywood at one point too. I lived in Hollywood, and then I lived for 6 years in Pembroke Pines. Yep. My followers don't engage at all. I know, Lily. Let's see, that's what you're training. You're gonna get your followers to engage. You're gonna get them to engage quite a bit. I gave a lot of great information with my other live, the 14-day challenge. I gave it in my 10 o'clock live. So if you want to go to my YouTube channel, my YT channel, take a look. Maybe start looking. You can watch the whole live if you want, but start looking around an hour and 50 minutes in. I would say right around then, you wanna kinda hear some gems I gave about coming up with your topic, coming up with your niche and your target audience, and making sure you're thinking about who you're talking to. So it's gonna be important that you start naming things that are important to them. All right? What is it? Sharina, thank you so much. You said you need help. Welcome, friends. Stay with me. We're gonna talk about some other tips, but this live is a little bit more about engagement. Thank you so much. So you said I go their page and I like their videos, but they don't. Oh, okay. Not everybody's going to engage the same way. But Lily, I'm going to say something to you, friend. You're new to lives or new to TikTok. You have 224 followers. Um, right now, you don't have any badges. You haven't done any of the gifting engagement because TikTok will give you a blue box or the heart box that says Lisa. So my friend right here who just got the daily heart me. So you haven't started engaging in that way. And that's going to help with visibility for you. It's also going to help with building communities surrounding the right people too, especially if you're going to lives where your topic, where people are interested in your topic and your content. All right. So that's going to help you. That's only going to help you. All right. It can't hurt. It's going to help. All right. So you want to make sure you're doing that type of engagement too from a viewer perspective. All right. Thank you, friends. Thank you. So I said, take me home. Don't be shy. Welcome, friends. Thank you so much for the rose. I appreciate it. I'll talk at some point. I usually do get to the blue box because I get a lot of new people who have never done any of that engagement, have no clue what it is, and then there's people here who did it and don't even know what they did. So, do you have to pay to do a daily heart? You do. You have to have coins on your account. April Love, welcome to the room. Here's what I will tell you, and I tell you all the time. My room is about becoming a live host and wanting people to support your live. To want people to support your live means that you have to be a good supporter too. You have to be a good engager. So we're going to talk about that. I want you guys to understand that this is about you engagement. This is an engagement app first. It's also a search engine, but it's also an engagement app. You said I'm new to TikTok. All the buttons are overwhelming. You'll get used to it. You'll get used to it. It's a whole. It's not that bad as time goes on. How to add coins do you use? You could use whatever form. I think it's whatever form of payment. Don't TikTok don't discriminate. They'll take your money. I don't care. Great info. Thank you so much, Lady Neve. Um, and so yeah, so TikTok is not caring where it comes from. As long as they get it. Okay, really quickly, let me speak to this and then we're gonna talk about those buttons. OMG, how much did I miss? Oh, you're fine, Dr. SJ. You're welcome. Come on in, friend. I don't have my do not disturb on. There we go. Okay. I mean, is it safe to use? Yes, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So, hey, I don't quote me. If something happened to you, I'm not gonna be to blame. Hey, Coach Vicky, welcome to the room, but it should be fine. Dr. SJ, thank you so much for being here. Hello, Divine, welcome to the room. Okay, so here, really quickly, here's what we're gonna say. Um, you do get discounts on TikTok Coins app. Yes, thank you for saying that. Let me pin that. Let's see if TikTok let me pin that. Okay, TikTok did. Thank you. You did it right. You spelled it right. I was like, TikTok funny about their name sometimes, so you gotta be careful. But yeah, FYP. Thank you so much, friends. Hello, everybody coming into the room. Okay, to get coins real quick, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Click the gift box. Click the gift box. Thank you, Chua. Click the gift box. If you scroll down, once you click the gift box, you'll see the word recharge in the lower right corner. Click that, or it says how many coins you have. Click that word. It takes you to a screen. I'm gonna tell you to pause. That screen is where you recharge. Oh, look at you, Donna, LA. I love that gift because it gives you a gives you a postcard of where you're from. I don't know if you guys noticed that. That's where she's from. Hey, Fran, be cool. Welcome to the room. Thank you so much for that. That was super cool. 66, Route 66. That's cool. Awesome, friend. Um, so when you click the gift box, it pops up. Yeah, that was cool. You you're able to see the screen that pops up to recharge. You don't want to recharge in the app because it's more expensive. You want to get the discount that our friend just said. So right above there, it says recharge on TikTok.com/coin, COIN for 25% discount. So get the discount, go to the website or click that little box. It'll take you to the website and you can recharge there. You have to log in. I think you're already logged in when you do it this way. So it'll take you to get coins there. I tell people don't break the bank. Ain't no need. $10, $20 max. Start off with some coins. You can ration them out and decide how you engage. Get your daily heart rate. That's one coin. That's one penny essentially. When you came into someone's room, it told you to send a rose. Send a rose. Do whatever TikTok tells you to do so you can start engaging. All right. Because you're going to want to be a live host and you're going to want people to support you and you don't support nobody else. That was what I was saying earlier. Those people who come in a room saying, I'm a big supporter. I'm a big supporter. They ain't got no badges. They ain't even grabbed the Daily Heart Me. They haven't even sent a rose. And they shouting about all the support they give. And you can click as a live host. You can see if they share. They did no sharing. They did no likes, no hearts flowing from them. They haven't done any of that stuff, but they want people to support them. So that's why I said you got to make sure you're doing the things to make sure that people see you as a true supporter. And that's the badge. That's what TikTok is doing to all of us, making us have this visual um reminder of what you're doing in these TikTok streets. So keep that in mind. I want you guys to miss that big point. Click content disclosure, then click your own brand, and that protects your voice. It helps you in terms of being able to say some things surrounding your brand, especially or your personal brand or professional brand. Like maybe you have a trauma or something really serious. You might be able to say a few words, not all words, but you might be able to say a little bit more about your journey. Thank you, Jules. Look at you first time. Thank you so much for the gift. Jules, you're a first time gifter with the rose. Congratulations. Thank you for the furry friends gift. I appreciate that, friend. When are you coming back? Tomorrow. Tomorrow at 10. I go live twice a day, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern every day. Yes, have a budget. Have a budget. Yep, I agree with that. Amanda, welcome to the room. Appreciate you, friend. Oh my gosh. What is that? Oh my gosh, what was that? Oh wow, looking for your concert. That's what that was. Dr. SJ, thank you so much. Appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Look at you. You're like, oh my gosh. 10 a.m., 4 p.m. Gotcha. Yes, yes. Wow, cool. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you. Dee Dee, welcome to the room. Thank you so much for the populars. You are awesome, friend. You are so right. I'll do lives and never see those people go into my live to support me back. Exactly. Exactly. So you gotta know what's happening, friends. So people say that, but they don't mean it. 100%. Oh, thank you so much, friend. Look at you, Michael Jackson. You guys are awesome. I appreciate all the support. Level 11. Congratulations. Did I miss all the 6 tips? You did not. We ain't got to tip number 1 yet, y'all. All right. So we're about to start. He said, "Did I miss all 6?" Can you join my li Can I join at 6:30? Probably not, but let me see. When is your live? What time zone? But, I sometimes I do try to come through and bounce through different lives and stuff and see how people are doing. I am a creator network agency. I have over 180 people under me, not all of them going live, but I do try to, support a lot of the people in the agency, so that's where primarily where my support goes because those people are going live on a more consistent basis. I can keep track of their schedule. I see them in my system. And so I try to pop in that way. But then there's people here that keep coming back, supporting, connecting, and I want to make sure I support them. People who support my gift gallery, I try to get there to support them too. So all that stuff is part of what I do. So yeah, so all of that is part of what's happening. Thank you all for being here. Florida, let's see. How many followers do you to go live? You need 50 on average. Um, So yeah, you need 50. You need to have a live that's 7 days old, as well as I'm sorry, I count the 7 days old as well as content you posted. Then typically it'll give you live access, especially if you have a blue box. That means that you've been engaging in lives. Support your supporters. Yep, that's it. Yep, yep. Support your supporters. That's what I try to do. Okay, friends, let's do this. I see a lot of live hosts come by and they don't send a daily heart me or say a word. I know. I know. Yeah, so I teach that so you guys understand how to do it. So you understand the etiquette here. Okay, let's go here. So we're doing engagement. Thank you all for supporting. I appreciate this. This has been a great start. I haven't, like I said, I hadn't even talked about none yet. So appreciate y'all. Thank you for the move. Oh wow. Man, thank you so much. Oh, title gifter of the roses. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh. What is that? The shield warrior, shell of a warrior. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate you. Oh, that was so funny. Where you see the, boom box? What you mean? What boom box? Where did you see where do you see the boom box? Which boom box? What are you talking about, Dr. J? SJ? Um, not everyone who follows means well. That's true too. Go live 90 minutes or more. Yes. Yeah, 2 hours is what I average on that. What I average. Yeah. So, so yes. Thank you so much. Maybe I misheard you. Oh, okay. No, I don't think I said boombox, but thank you, friend. I go live in an hour and I need those tips. Okay. Okay. So hey Margot, how you doing, friend? Welcome to the room. I do 3 hours. Okay, that's good. That's good. That is real good. Soon you need uh thank you sound. I do need a thank you sound, don't I? I need to figure out how to do that. Uh May, thank you, friend. Okay, so here's what I will tell you. When you do polls, that's the first one we're going to talk about. Once you see the polls real quick. Okay. So we'll do a quick poll. Really quick poll. Happy face. I've gone live at least one time. Sad face. I've never gone live. So the poll, what should pop up on your screen is a set the two face options. And you should be able to do it. Okay. So I've gone live at least one time, or sad face. I've never gone live. All right. And you guys can see the tallying that's happening. That's engagement. All right. That's a quick way. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you, friend. There's a quick way. Can you go live outdoors? You can, friend. Yep. And so that's a quick way to get people to engage in your live. All right. And so you come up with a question for your community. Good afternoon, friend. Good evening. Thank you so much. Thank you, first time guester, Shar. Look at you sending your rose. Thank you so much. I used to go live on Facebook. Oh, but have not been on TikTok yet. There we go. So we got 7 people in the room that responded so far. It's gonna end in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's gonna end in a few seconds. Can you create the polls ahead of time? You can. So what I showed before is that you wanna go under that interact box on your setup. You can create custom polls. And I didn't see where it ended. It ended and it went away. But I think we had well than enough people that said they had gone live. It was fewer people who said they didn't. Do you set the timer for the poll? TikTok sets that. When I set the timer, let me go back and do it again. Let's see real quick. The quick poll. Okay, the results is there. 12 versus 7. Um, you can start a new poll. It started again. It didn't give me a timer, so the timer is preset. I think it's just a minute. It's preset. If you guys wanna participate again, who's gone live, smiley face, those who haven't, sad face, all right? So just know this is something you can do really quickly for your room, all right? And people can engage that way. Let's see if we get more this time around. Let's see. And so just know it's a great way to get engagement. Now, you can create custom polls. You also can create gifting polls. So this one's free, but you can create a poll that says you're sending a coin. You send two different types of coins. One that says yes, one says no. And so they have that feature in there too, where people have to vote by coins. You have to set up before the live. Well, this is a quick poll. So I didn't do anything but smiley face, sad face. And so that's something I just clicked. It's the three dot feature here. And I just clicked it. So there was nothing to set up. I literally just clicked quick poll and I told you guys the question, you guys answered. Okay. And so that was a quick one. And that results for that poll was really quickly, it was 12-3. So that one was different. Thank you so much, Chua. Thank you so much, friend. Um, and so you can do custom polls that you want. How do you see your coin balance? If you click the gift box, your coin balance is in the right corner. Click the gift box in the corner here. You can do a poll that is custom. I have a custom poll, I think that's in here from previously. Um, and so I've done this one before. Have a couple different polls in here. Okay, we'll pick this one. I'm not gonna. We'll see. So you see how that popped up in the corner here. Okay, that popped up in the corner. And so now you got a different poll. Love the community, live community. So much fun. You're welcome, Brittany. Thank you so much, friend. Let's see. And so now that poll's up there, and you just have that for the room. Okay, so it'll be up there for the next 30 seconds or so, and people can answer that poll. Now you can create that in advance, and you can say, "Hey guys, I have this poll. I think that poll talked about what topics you want me to cover." And again, I created that in advance, and now I have that information from my community, and they can vote on that poll up there. Do you guys see it? Let me know if you don't see it. So when I click it on my other account, it shows the poll. Okay. All right. And so the poll is there, and I can, you say you didn't see it. And so the results just came in, and 66% said engagement strategy. Engagement strategy was the winner, which is what we talked about today. All right. And so that's a poll that was preset. So I took a little time creating that poll and putting it in there. All right. So that's something you could preset depending on what your room is, what your questions are. You could preset some polls for your community. Let me know if you caught what I gave. If there's any questions about that, do it again. You didn't see it. I didn't see it. Interesting. Something this simple can take the live to another level. Yes. Yep, that's it. That's the polls. I don't want you guys to miss out. I'll do it one more time. There's a and so there's a couple different that I had already preset in here. And then I think TikTok has a couple in there too. Let's see. There's another one. Okay. So you see where it went up in the screen. So if you don't see it on this screen here, oh wait a minute, TikTok's little universe thing is covering it. So it's underneath there, but I'll show you guys in a second. And it stays there for 60 seconds. So ironically, TikTok be nice. You guys can click it though. It'll pop up if you click it. You see it? That's what it looks like. It's right next to my number. Okay, top left. Yep, top left. Yep. So let's make sure people in the room, we always say you want to make sure you're an engaged viewer. I don't want people coming in here trying to distract. Let's see. Okay. So we can stay focused. All right. So when it comes to the poll, you'll see people can engage. Now, that particular poll, let's see what the results are. So that poll says more frequent live sessions. Y'all said two ain't enough. Two a day ain't enough. Do five. So those are polls. Those are polls that you can set up in advance. All right. It doesn't look like you can change your choice once you click it. No take backsies. I've been known to do 3 in a day, but I don't think I've done more than that. You can edit, you can okay. Do you get points for responding to the polls? Do you get points for responding to polls? It goes towards, I don't know. I would assume it goes towards commenting, especially if it's the smiley face. Um, Let me see. When you ask that question, do I see anything beyond that? Mm-mm. I see your smiley faces and I see your question about the poll. So no, maybe not. Maybe not true engagement in that way. Um, so yeah, let's see. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. What do you recommend as a minimum number of 2-hour lives per week to gain traction? What do I recommend as a minimum number of 2-hour lives per week? Um, go longer. I mean, go more days. Go more days. 2 2 hour lives per week. So you're just doing a number of two. So you're just doing one live a week for 2 hours. I think that's what I understood. You need to do more lives. Yeah. So do more lives. Thank you so much for this. I love you so much. You guys are welcome for all the support. Thank you. Well, you're welcome, and thank you for the support. Let's see. I just want to make sure I wasn't missing any comments. Okay, so that is polls. Like I said, there's a gifting option too that is there, and so you get a chance to vote. Thumbs up, thumbs down. So let's do this real quick. Do y'all think I should do a shoppable, full blown shoppable live? So now it's up here. And now you have to send a coin to vote. So that's how this feature works. And so this is a gift vote. So if you're gonna vote thumbs up, you're gonna send the um the different gifts. So and it kind of gives you a message. Okay. So that's what's happening there. So as a live host, you see that. And so people are sending those gifts. And so you could change it. I think you could change it. Let me go back and see. I have to see at the second. I don't know if you can change it. Now I might have said that wrong. I haven't done any lives. I'm nervous. You got this, friend. Thank you all. I appreciate it. So, and these are like one coin gifts. I don't think you can change this. I think this is all built into the feature. Okay, what is this called? This is called a gift vote. This is called a gift vote. Oh, I like this one. Clever. Saving by Civil. Yes, welcome to the room, friend. So this is another one. Okay, and so our nose won. 9 no's. Don't do no shoppable live. Okay, gift go. This is cool. It was cool, wasn't it? So again, engagement all through the polls. This is something we don't use enough of. We really should try to get your audience to engage a little bit more. My live is life, life during and okay, got your friend. How would I utilize these? It depends on what you're talking about in your live stream. I mean, it could be a question that you ask your audience, like, have you had to had a family member that had a similar situation? You can come up with custom questions. It's just up to you. Yeah. I've never been live, but I was thinking of going live for 2 hours at a time, 4 days per week. Thoughts? That's good. That's good. Kay, that's a good strategy. I'm 100% in support of it. Yeah, that's a good strategy. Perfect for my lives. Yes, I do lots of quizzes. Do you really? Okay, so now you can preset the quizzes. Absolutely. I was nervous my first live, but that 1 hour went by so fast. It goes by fast. I've done 50 minutes right now. Feel like I just came on 10 minutes ago. So, yeah, thank you. I will use pose, battle or flee. Yes, yes. Our lives necessary for growth. It is a great strategy for growth. If you're trying to grow, I tell people all the time, this is my situation. My follower count, 75%. I like to say more, but I'm gonna give my content credit too. But 75% came from lives easily, easily. 75% of my follower numbers came 100% from lives or 75% from lives. It got 450 followers in 1 hour on one live. There we go. There you go. Yep. Thank you. So yeah, so that I mean, take it for what it's worth, but you typically do grow. You typically do grow. Hello, friends on the YT. Thank you so much for being here. Hey, how you doing, Quantum Springs? Welcome to the room. So you watched for 100 minutes. Great, great. Okay, so here's what I will tell you. Okay, so 3 dots, that's what we're playing with. 3 dots. So now this is for engagement. This is what this is. There's 6 ways to do engagement. I told you most of the conversation is stemming from these 3 dots, all right? Do you always schedule your lives in advance? Yes, I do, 100% of the time. So people can see it in your bio. My bio, it stays the same. So my live schedule is in my bio, but they can see it on my profile because the live event is there. So if you go to my profile now, you'll see that there's the upcoming live event that's happening. Yep. So I think I scheduled out to Mondays. And then I'll on the week, throughout the work week or throughout the week, I'll schedule the ones for the rest of the week. I do 2 a day. Yep. So schedule your lives, post it in your content, post it in your stories, make sure people know. Figure I'll pop over here. Thank you, friend. Resilient Arts. Appreciate you, friend. Do you do this full time? I'm a TikTok agency. So yeah, I'm full time. I'm an owner and agency. You know that, friend. You're an agency now. But yeah, this is my full time. What I do. I do lives, I do coaching, I do one-on-ones, I do consultation. Yeah. So all the things that involve helping people with their live streaming, their digital marketing that they're doing here, business strategy, all the things. Yeah. So I meet with people, I have clients and stuff too. So thank you everybody. I appreciate it. Matter of fact, let me just pin that real quick. This is called Service Plus. So if you are looking for coaching, if you're looking for a consultation, if you want to join my agency, message me. That's where you click the yellow arrow button, or you can message me here. And so that's two ways to get a hold of me. Thank you all for the engaging, supporting. Thank you so much, friends. You said business. It's my business. Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't sure if you were still something like a business. Yeah, I'm something like a business. Well, this is a personal account. My business account is the agency page. What is your doctorate in? Leadership and education, PhD, and it's real. I did get it. I have a cap and gown photo, pictures. My dissertation actually is right here next to me. I'll show it real quick. And um, so yeah, I'm legit. You ain't got to worry about that. I'm legit. I don't mind saying it. I don't mind saying it at all. So ain't no guessing. Thank you so much, friend. Yeah, so higher ed administration was my concentration, y'all. He said, he said, okay, Dr. Brian. I know. It's like, girl, who we fooling? Those who have done it know what the process is like. I'm a published author because my dissertation is published. My dissertation, they sent me a check, a royalty check, because it was published and then used, and I got royalties from it. So yes, real deal. Um, Message me. I'm not gonna give it on the internet. Message me though. Message me. I'll share it. Okay. So that way I'm not, I don't yeah, I don't want to make sure I get the right people to then I don't want them impersonating my dissertation and stuff, but you're welcome to message me and I'll send it to you. All right. While I was busy, congrats. You're welcome, period. And on top of that, just let me just say this out loud because, as women, we tend to be highly educated in most cases. I have a total of my undergrad, two master's degrees, and I have my dissertation, my PhD that I've done. So, yeah, uh, you should be proud of it. I know that's right. I'm very proud of it. There's a lot of doctors on here that won't even show you anything. Yes, absolutely. You said I'm a teacher. Welcome, friend. My hubby has one, and I can tell that from you talking. Yeah, my husband has his EDD. He's a his doctorate is in education. Yes. So what are benefits of the agency? Let's see. What's the benefits of an agency? Thank you so much, friend. Um, how do you pin that? Do you like links? Okay, so let's see. Thank you so much, friend. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Should be, you said should be running the world. Thank you so much, friend. Okay, so look here. Couple things. Next thing that I was gonna do. Okay, agency, real quick. Let me talk about that really quickly because I want to get through the 6 steps for engagement. So we talked about polls. That was one of the first. And polls actually, I'm gonna include polls and maybe the next two features under one. So polls was part one of three that I'm gonna show because I could have made them all separate, but I don't want this to be a super long number. So I just said six because there's so many different ways to get engagement. Agency. Benefit of an agency is to help with training, strategy, monetization strategies, strategies for your live stream, hence what I'm talking about with engagement, as well as helping you think about how to grow your community, but also stay in compliance so that you're following TikTok's rules. All right. So TikTok has community guidelines. You want to make sure you're following those and you don't get yourself in trouble, get your live in trouble, or get your account banned. So that's what agencies are there for. TikTok had 8 million people who went live last year. Not all those people continue to go live. TikTok wants to grow the ecosystem of live hosts here and then ultimately um, continue to gain market share. So they have the highest market share of live hosts of all the platforms, 65%. And so with that, they're looking to grow even further. When everything's said and done, you want to make sure you have an agency if you're looking to grow as a live host. If you're only doing this passively, maybe once a month, once a week, something like that, then you don't need an agency because agencies are then there. they're trying to grow the ecosystem of live hosts. They want you to perform, they want you to build community, they want you to be here and continue to be here. And so if you have no intent to do this on a more consistent basis, you don't need an agency. You just don't. Okay. So the agencies are for people who are looking to be more consistent and looking to grow. With that being said, it's a free program to you because TikTok pays you. They take a percentage of your engagement or your gifting that happens, and then they use a few percentages to pay the agency. So that's how it works. So if you're here going live, TikTok wants you to be here with an agency. So the agency is going to help you grow and elevate. That's the goal of it. And have you do campaigns. That's what's over here, campaigns, as well as you hear people talking about battling. Battling is not a bad word. All right. I don't want you guys to be like, oh, no, I don't want to battle. It's not a bad word, but it is a strategy for you to grow. All right. Hey, Dr. Shai, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. And so just keep that in mind, keep that in perspective. So I don't want you guys to have a limiting belief and mindset about what growth looks like. It can be all forms. How do you make the colorful image with your headline above? Yeah, this is a board. So it's my board and it's under settings before you go live. You set up a board. I just got banned twice in 2 days. It's wild. Oh wow, what happened? You're banned. You can't go live. Your account's not banned. You got a violation. You suspended. You're suspended, friend. That's different. Always showing good information. You're welcome. Sharing good information. You're welcome. Hey Bob, how are you, friend? Welcome to the room. Appreciate you. Um, EB, is that it? Thank you so much for the compliment. Yeah, let me know if that was what you were referring to. Yes. Um, you upload an image to the board. Did you make it in Canvas? This, no, TikTok has a feature called boards, and you create it when you're in the live. I mean, before you go live. It's under settings. Yep. It's a feature. Gotta use, hey, Miss Janet. Thank you for sharing. I'm interested in learning more, friends. Yeah, you're welcome, friend. So let me thank you for the puffs. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your calm, mature teaching. So many lives are very game like. Yes. Um, I don't, I'm teaching you how to be a live host. So you decide how you engage with your room, how you bring energy, how you support people, how you come up with growth strategies. At the end of the day, it's your live. Okay. But the idea is that you do want to keep people engaged and interested in it. So you do want to have some level of um you know, performative behavior to your life so people can feel connected. So you see some people doing that, and some people do it well, some people do it better than others. I tell us we all have different personalities. We like what we like. Some people come here and they're like, you know what, she too calm for me. I need more energy. I need more animated histrionics and animation to how she does things. And other people are like, you know what, I like her calm way of doing things. So just know it just depends. But I don't want you guys to feel like you can't do it. You could do it. Okay. Hey, you said I've done that, but it doesn't give me colors or different fonts. You might have to play around with a little bit. There were the original boards, and this is now the newer, upgraded, enhanced board. So it may be that you still have the original, but play around with the different fonts and features and stuff. Play around with the A symbol, that little A that gives you the outline versus just a traditional look. This is like the outline version of it. So, depending on the font you select, it'll look different ways. I appreciate your calm energy. Thank you so much, friend. Um, you said you talk about real estate. Awesome, awesome. Love the teachings. Thank you so much, friend. I appreciate the calm compliments. Thank you, friend. Who came in the room? I appreciate you. Diana, that was you, friend. Welcome to the room. Oh, look at you, level 11 in the room. Thank you so much. Um, you said all teachers have different strategies. Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. Look at you, level 11. You leveled up. Look at you. Awesome. Awesome. I love it. All right, friends. So here's the next thing I want to teach you. We have kids, gym, and other country. Okay, nice, nice. Are you using your phone? This is my phone. Yes, ma'am. Look at you. 300 minutes. Y'all, thank you so much for the level up cake too, friend. I see you. Thank you for that. You guys are awesome. All right. So here, really quickly, next feature. We're going to talk about the guessing game. Okay. So we're going to do this real quick. Um, okay. So it's gonna disable my board. Let's see if it'll work. I think my sound effects is gonna go out. let me do something real quick before I do this. Let me take the board away. Let me see if okay. My sound effects are still there. Okay. My sound effects are still there. And I want to make sure I can still do my sound effects. So we'll see. I took the board away for a second. I'll bring it back. And then we're going to do this feature. And let's see what happens. Okay. So this is called, it's going to take my effects away as well. That's fine. So this is called the guessing game. Okay. So you can pull up, you can create your own custom words as well. So if you wanted this to be thematic to to your um to your room. Oh crap, it's not letting me draw. Oh, I can't do it because the board stops the drawing. Oh, I gotta disable it, y'all. I'm sorry. It won't do it. Let me see. I don't think it will do it. No, it's not gonna do it. I can't draw. No, I can't draw on the screen. Boo. No, it won't let me do it. Ugh. Okay, so here's what happened. Let me see if my heart it came back. Well, what should have happened when you put your board up, what's happening lately is disabling touchscreen features. So my board came on. My sound effect still working. Sound effect still works. My board came on and my board took away my touchscreen feature. So when I removed it, I think it still is not letting the touchscreen features work. So I would have to start the live over again without the board. It probably will work that way, but unfortunately, it's not working now. So there is a feature. I remember that game and it's fun. It is fun. It is fun. And so I was trying to show you guys this feature, and it's another way to get your chat to move. All right. So what should have happened is that I could touch my screen and draw. You can change the colors, but it could have been white. It would have been white. What I was gonna draw was a crown. That was the word y'all was supposed to guess, and I was gonna draw a crown on my head. Now again, if this feature works properly, um, and again, I think it all stems from the board. The board is the culprit. That's not allowing touchscreen features to work correctly. Right next, my name 3, and what is that? Say it again. Oh, you said I'm nervous to go live. Not sure I can do 61 minutes. You'll get used to it. Quiet, quiet acre farm. You'll get used to it as you grow. So what should have happened is that you can just change the words out. Okay. And people keep guessing. And so it's a fun way to kind of get your room activated. People are constantly guessing words, and you see who wins. And then there's like bragging rights for whoever gets the most points. Again, the feature should work, but it doesn't when you add a board. Lately, the board, and I don't know when they're going to fix this glitch, but the board, okay, my sound effects is still working. The board is creating where touchscreen features are not working correctly. So I would have to try to play that without putting the board up and just start my live and show you guys that feature. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. And so you guys can see it real quick without the board being on. Um, but it should allow you to do the features. All right. Or the touchscreen. And so you're drawing on your screen. It's called the draw and guess game. All right. Yeah, you said gotta go prepare. Good evening, everyone. All right, perfect, perfect. Have a great night, friend. So it should let you draw on the board. AI can you said AI can hear everything we do. Yes, they can hear. Yeah, it definitely hears all of it. Hears and see what we're doing. Absolutely. Um, so that feature is there. There's also what's called a playbook. And, I'm not going to add it. This is just something I wanted to make sure I mentioned to you all. But you have different features under the playbook. It's like hundreds of options that will allow you to see ways you can engage in your room. So I would encourage you. This is for my friends in the room that are really trying to um, do something really big with their lives. I want you to play around with the playbook and research it. So do what's called a private live where only you and another person that you can add to the account, maybe it's your backup account. You sit in there and you play around with the playbook. Yeah, so the playbook, You can actually access the playbook before you go live. I think it's under the settings for multi-guest panels, or you can click the 3 dots when you start the live and play with the playbook. And so you can try to see what works for you in terms of in terms of how you want your room to go. Some people use like a countdown setting. It'll be a little timer in the room, and you have different people who are coming up doing different things. People use it for the scavenger hunt feature. That's another way you can do it. So if you want people to, my little guy, he getting in trouble. He was bumping around. So, um, so you could do that for a scavenger hunt and have people running around in your room and stuff. It's a great feature. So just know that's a great idea. I also try the different filters. Yes, yes, absolutely. How do you do the private lives? Oh, this video is actually pinned. The private live video is pinned as the number 2 video on my page. But what you're gonna do is go into settings before you start your live. So the settings box. Scroll under that, scroll down, you'll see practice mode. Right under practice mode, it's called Who Can Watch This Live? Right now it's set to everyone. If you change it to a specific person, like I said, your backup account or somebody else, friend or family member, you actually can even set it to me and I wouldn't even know because I would have to be invited for me to see it. But with that, you can invite an account that you know and then turn it on and go live, and only that account can see you. All right? Can see that you're live. Everybody else will see you as like a blue ring, like you're on the app, but we don't know you're live. And so what I will tell you to do though is make sure you're still following the community guidelines because you are responsible for that live. That is a real live. You get the video, you get the analytics, um, the recording that is, and the analytics, all that is there, but you got to make sure you're being careful about what you say and do. All right. I just wanted to make sure I said that. Purple Passion, welcome to the room. How do you do the private lives? I just answered that. Let's see. What type of microphone do you have? This is what is it? Mahono. It's a wireless. It's a wireless microphone. However, this microphone is not connected to this live. It's connected to my tablet on my YouTube channel. So they're getting the microphone. You guys are just getting my phone audio. I don't have a mic. It's my phone audio. So the microphone is kind of smoke and mirrors, but I like to do it so that you can see it on the video camera. So that's how I do it. So yeah, Dr. Joy, this is a Mahono. If you wanted a mic, you could, and it's really cool because all it does is use the little receiver that you plug into the tablet to make it wireless. So it's really cool. But this is the receiver to my other mic that which is like a little mic. So that's another option. Um, New here, just joined this live. What number are you on for the 6 ways? I'm about to hit number 2. I was gonna do the drawing game. I told you about Playbook. So I'm about to do number 2. Number 2 is another feature that is in here. You guys know I turn it on all the time. So number 2 is viewer wishes. We're gonna play with viewer wishes for a second. And again, this is a great engagement tool as you think about your room engaging fully. So I'm just gonna set it to the one that's a preset. Hey Fred, thank you for the Michael Jacksons, the moonwalk. Um, this one here is where you can get, so it covers up your board a little bit. You got to make sure maybe you shrink your board or move it over because it'll cover it. I'm not going to keep it for the entire time. Yeah, I'm not going to keep it for the entire time, but I will talk about it. Aquaria, did you change your name? That was honey. Soft life concierge. Connoisseur, rather, connoisseur. Welcome, friend. I love it. Shella, welcome. Oh, thank you, friend. Appreciate you. Thank you for that. Awesome. Thank you for supporting that retro melody. Thank you. So this feature here, let's talk about viewer wishes. Viewer wishes is TikTok's way of your viewer getting more viewer engagement. All right. New here, as well as received a message from, you said, new here. You received a message. Tell me more. You sure it was me? Let me know what you're talking about. I do have impersonators, so just make sure it's actually me. If it's something I initiated, Unless I sent like a thank you message for coming to my live, that's the only way you would have gotten something. Guess where you're the only one who could pronounce it. Really? Hi, everyone. Hello, Miss Janet. Oh, you're so sweet. You said I had to change it. I was like, honey, honey, I'm changing this name. Oh, that's sweet, though. You said you're the only one that pronounced it. Okay, back to for your wishes. So here's TikTok's answer to getting your room to engage. How you doing? Is it a cop mode? Let me know if I said that right. A cotton. See, I know I'll say some names correctly and some not. So thank you, Fred. Let me know. Oh, okay, I'm going to DM you the message. Okay, yeah, definitely DM me. Because if it is not me, you know what? Do me a favor. Thank you. Happy birthday, friend. Do me a favor while you're in the live. Click here, viewer wishes. I'm not sorry, I said viewer wishes. The DM, the Service Plus, is the yellow box with the arrow. DM me here. You'll go straight to my inbox. And so if it was me, then you'll see the message and it truly was me. But if it wasn't me, then you would know that was an imposter. Because you said I DM, I don't DM. So I'm curious what I sent. Unless it was from okay, yeah, that's it. Um, so when um so yeah, you'll see the message pop up too. That's Service Plus. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna tell you guys. This is a TikTok's template. Let me put my hand. Oh, I keep going the wrong way. So this is TikTok's message, TikTok's template rather, and for viewer wishes. The concept here is that people can send gifts and in return, as a live host, you're doing something. Okay. So TikTok created this template. It's actually part of one of the campaigns. That's why I use it because it's in it. I'm in one of their campaigns and this is the template for it. But what happens is TikTok has some preset words here for this template and these gifts. And so pretty much if you want to, you could change the gifts out. You can change the words out. And if you want your viewers to engage in a certain way, then this is what they would have to do. So, for example, my tarot card readers, those people who are doing the tarot readings and some other intuitive work, they'll have different things here listed. So, for example, if you're someone who wants to get a full reading, you'll put full reading and then you'll have a gift. Maybe you want them to send a galaxy or whatever the case may be. You'll put that there for them to do that. If you want a mini reading, what if, send the money gun. And that's what you'll see there. So that's how that works. Can you build out different level templates and say, yes, yes. So it's really good. I want you guys to be thinking about how you want this to look for your room. You sent I sent a sorry to your DM and the yellow arrow. Sorry, I thought it was you. Okay, I sent it. Okay, so it wasn't me. Okay, okay. Hey, friend. Um, and so when you're creating your engagement strategy for your room, you can include your wishes and say, okay, I have a timer here. You can turn the timer off. So maybe it just stays there. You could make this timer less time. So maybe you only have it on for like the first 5 minutes of your live and say, hey, I'm gonna get my list of people I'm going to connect with, and this is the list we're gonna work off of. Now the only problem is if you guys click here, you'll see the queue. You can click here and you'll see who's on the list right now. People who sent gifts. We have 4 people who did something since this has been on. What that means is that essentially you as a live host, you can screenshot that so you can keep your list so you know who did it once you are ready to take the timer off. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to think of your strategy to make this work for you. All right. Wink wink. Hey friend. But you gotta think of your strategy. You're teaching me so much. You're welcome, friend. So you have to think through your strategy for how you keep tally of this because once the timer goes off, it goes away. All right. Can you tell me how you audit a violation? I report a copycat account and I get banned too. Oh, what you mean you got banned too? You're here. What you mean? I'm not sure what happened, BB. Uh, hey, how you doing, Empress Petra? How are you, friend? Really pays for someone sending me message to launch your income. I never get. Hey friend, thank you so much. Thank you for that retro melody. I appreciate you. You said, really pays for live. Someone send me messages on your income and I never get. I don't know what you mean, friend. You never get. Are you, oh, okay, thank you. I don't understand the question. Is that a question or is that a statement? I'm trying to find out if you're talking about an impersonator. Let me know, friend. Um, from messages, you're banned from messages. What do you mean, like spammed? Yeah, BB, I'm not sure what happened. Yeah. Empress, I'm not sure what you're talking about. BB, I'm not sure what happened. I'm confused. BB, if y'all both want to message me separately. Send me a message in the inbox and I'll respond. Send me a service plus because I'm confused. Let me know what you're saying, Fred. Click it, but never get any answer. Click it, but never get any answer. Yeah, I'm not sure. You're saying from Service Plus? You click my Service Plus? Anybody who messages me in Service Plus, I respond to 100% of the time. So let me know. Yeah, anybody who messages me there, they get a message. Thank you so much, real life. Appreciate you. So message me here. Click it, but never. Yeah. So yeah, message me here, friend. If you sent I didn't see where you sent a message. I saw somebody else do it, but not you. So send a message. All right, friends. Okay. I am banned from messaging, but oh wow. So you're banned from so you can never message again? Hmm. Are you on timeout? Did you appeal it? Submit an appeal. Submit an appeal. You don't know for how long. Yeah, submit an appeal. How do you do that? Um, Wherever your system notification is that said you're banned, you should be able to click it and it'll say appeal it. Should say an appeal option. That was my question. How do you submit appeal? Wherever you got the actual inbox message to say that you were in trouble, go back to it. That's what I would tell you to do and see if you can submit an appeal. It might be a little icon in the top right corner. It might say the word appeal, but you should see something. I can't get to the person who sent me messages about launch your income. Launch your income. You can't get to the person who's sending messages. That would be me if it's legitimately me. I'm the only person that will be working my accounts. I looked again. I didn't see that. Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, friends. All right. So thank you all for coming in, following. I appreciate you all. Let's get through these next couple of things. So viewer wishes. I just want to make sure I said that this is a great tool. If I click it real quick, I'm going to click it and I'm just going to change the first um, word currently is wink, wink. I'm going to change it to say um, pink, pink. So see, now it says pink, pink. And you say wink, wink. So I changed the words. You can change the words pink, pink. So you can change the words to whatever you wanted to say. Okay. So it's up to you. Pink, pink. All right. I'm gonna go back to wink, wink because that was cute. But you can change the words to here. So that's what I mean. When you're thinking about your room, think about what you want people to do. Again, if you're doing something specifically, you're doing readings, you're doing um, drawings, you're doing cooking, it could be that you're baking in your room and you're making cupcakes and you want people who want pink cupcakes frosting versus blue want their initials on the cupcake versus their full name. You can have that there. If they send those gifts, you'll say, "Hey, I'll set this." You can change the timer. You can say, "I'll set it for 5 minutes. We're gonna do our cupcake decorating," and have your room engage. That's how you get engagement. That's how you get gifting engagement in particular. All right. So we're talking about engagement. So you can brainstorm. If you're totally, clueless about how you want to do it, ask ChatGPT. Ask one of the AIs. Uh, Empress, send me a message. I'm not sure what you're saying, friend. You're saying, can you get me on the phone? No, I don't talk on the phone. Everything I do is virtual. It's going to be either Zoom, it's going to be in my live stream. Let me know what you're talking about, friend. But no, I don't talk on the phone. I don't. I don't give out my phone number on purpose. I don't. We are still on the internet, friends. So I do everything virtually. That's how I communicate. Hey, Sandy. Sandy, you do the sand art. Did you institute viewer wishes? Did you institute this? Let me know if you started using. You said not on purpose. I know, friend. Hey guys. Yes. How is it working for you? Is this a good strategy for your room? Sandy does the sand art. She draws. She said, I love it. That's good. Yeah, so she was here. She's my example sometimes when I'll talk about people. Hey, how you doing, Tasha B? Howdy, friend. How you doing, Karen B? I didn't know what this was before. Yeah. So Sandy's she does the sand art. And I'm assuming you put like people who want their initials. She put a gift idea for that one. People who want their full name. She does that. Same name. It's the same. Dr. Chai is the same name. Dr. Lisa Lunch Your Income. Yep. And so that's what you would put. Wendy from KY, welcome to the room, friend. And so you could change it out. So whatever engagement you want people to do, you could think about it, strategize, come up with some ways for people to engage. You're such a great teacher. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, are you only talking about lives? I have questions about posting and going viral. I only for this live, I'm talking about lives. For this live, I'm talking about live. I do talk about content a little bit more. Obviously, I'm a creator network agency, so everything is surrounding the live experience. I do know a little bit about content. I know a little bit about posting good content and making sure you get a little bit more engagement in your content as well. But I'm not going to do it for this live. So if you want to message me, and I do coaching, you all, if you guys really want to get a hold of me and get all of your questions, I do a whole walkthrough with you, any and everything. I do a walkthrough. So if you want to meet with me, it is a service that I offer. So just know that I'm going to give you all the information and answer your questions directly, intentionally. But just know you gotta make sure you schedule that meeting with me. Do you think 50 plus niche could include a financial money management piece for divorce, widow? Um, do I think? Yes. I think that's not a bad strategy. It just depends on what your 50 plus niche. That's pretty old. You don't need to do, you could do, I mean, 50 plus, you could do younger. You could do 40 plus. I would say 40 plus. Okay, cool beans. I got my divorce in my 40s, y'all, and I was happy since, been remarried. So I'm just saying. But yeah, so you could do 40 plus. You could do 40 plus. Um, no, you are on this phone. Let me see TikTok, but I'm not on the other phone TikTok. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Happy birthday, Sandy. Handling financials, money handled, finances and money. For that's what you're saying that you would do management piece for divorce. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you could talk about that. You said I requested. Okay, okay. What did you request? Let me know what you meant, friend. What did you mean by requested? Oh, to come up. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm not doing live requests right now. Um, so how do you pin that link? Is it just preset in your pin or you want to take it down when you're done? It's a so you're saying here, oh, you're saying my service plus. It's a preset that you create under the service plus feature. It's a preset that you create under service plus. And you can create what that pin card verbiage will say. Yeah. So that's under service plus. Thank you so much. Hey, Sean. Good afternoon to you as well. I think this menu for the gifts, I feel awkward mentioning gifts. Um, you said you like this menu. Okay, you think this is a good idea? Yeah, it is. I think that's what you're saying. You feel awkward mentioning gifts. You like it. Yeah. Yeah, so it is a good way for you to understand how people can understand how you want them to engage and stuff. Absolutely. It does decrease that. I will say though, you got to kind of get used to making sure people know how to support you, how to support your room. And so this is a way to do it. It actually is one of many. Karen B, you said you've been a baker for 30 years. See women who don't know how to pay the bills and balance checkbooks. Yes, that's a good one. That's a great pain point. Keep that in mind. Um, when try to get your live on my other phone. You don't know how to get my live on your other phone. Yeah, I don't know what type of phone you have, friend. Um, okay, so let's move past your wishes. So now we're on option three. Okay, no, yeah, we're on option three. So when it comes to more engagement in your life, so let's see. So I'm sorry, viewer wishes was number three. So let's see. When we come to, just want to make sure I say things in order for you all. Um, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna click the three dots. Now, those who are still here with me, I'm gonna take viewer wishes down because I want to make sure I get us to the next. Hey, Mary Ann, welcome to the room. Let me stop viewer wishes because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this next one. We're gonna end it. Okay, so the next one, I think I'm gonna have to take my board down too, but we'll see. And I think this next feature is not going to work properly because, again, I think it's part of the touch screen issues that we had with the drawing game. Okay, so I'll just say that I think we're probably going to end up having another abort mission, but we're going to see if we can get it to work. There is a feature called the AI wallpaper. There's a feature called the AI wallpaper. All right. Now we're talking about getting more of your engagement. So the AI wallpaper is what we're talking about now. So this is number four. All right. So we did the polls. We tried to do the guessing game. That was the next thing. We did viewer wishes. That's number three. I mentioned the playbook feature. That was something I just mentioned in passing. So we had to abandon the whole drawing game because we could do the drawing on the screen. So now we're on number four. This is called the AI wallpaper. So the AI wallpaper, I want you guys to know, it's a feature under the three dots again. You're gonna have to go live with guests. And so what we're gonna do is change our layout to this layout. Under this layout, this is where now you have the multi-guest panels. Under this layout, you have Miss K Latte, did you mean to accept request? I'm gonna accept you. Just keep in mind, friends, when I let me know if you meant that. Just keep in mind, when you Miss K Latte, let me know if you meant to do that. When you do the AI wallpaper, you have to make sure you have this layout. So this is called the fixed grid. This is the fixed grid. There's different layouts that you have. You said no, sis. Okay, not a problem. Unwritten unstoppable. Can I request you? You don't have to turn your camera on. Let me know if you're okay with that. I'm gonna send you an invite. And you don't have to turn your camera on if you didn't mean to. If you don't want to. Um, you said I'm not ready for this. Yeah, so sweet. um, therapy girl. Let me know if you are available. And you guys know I am picking. Let's see. So I'm gonna pick. And then Sandy, let me know if you did this on purpose. Let me know if you Karen, I'm sorry, Karen. No? Okay, I'm gonna pick Karen. Okay. So I'm just gonna pick three. Two people. Okay, so really quickly, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see if this feature works because I don't know if it's gonna work right. But what it allows to do is kind of like a little game. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is turn on the AI wallpaper and we're going to get started. And the way we get started is that a screen's going to pop up for me as a live host and you and your guest are taking turns to add to my picture, my wallpaper. All right? So I'm going to say my word. Hold on one second. Okay. And I'm just going to and then I have to pick my image. Okay. So I'm going to do it like that. And it's going to generate. All right. And so my next friend is going to get a message. It's going to pop up on your screen and you have to add to it. All right. And so we're just going to go with that. Okay. Now you have to add to it. So again, you're getting your room to engage. I love that you're willing to experiment with this right now. I know. You can send, I'm just learning the basics. Look at you. Nice. I think I missed something. I came in late. This is very interesting. He said, I think I missed something. So my friend, my precious, are you working on this? Let me know. You get your screen muted. Your mic off. You said, how do I add? Well, it's gonna be your turn in a second, Karen. So it's on my precious right now. Oh, look at there, broccoli. And so now, Karen, it's your turn. And so it's good because we don't want to have your boxes totally filled because you won't be able to see the image. So just having our first row is fine. But if you have it totally filled, you won't be able to get the full impact. This could be fun if you have a smaller room. When you think about having a smaller room, people are swiping past, they see in your room, and you and a few of your friends are up in the box and y'all doing this. Okay. So this could be a fun way to get some like quick engagement. You're laughing, joking. People are kind of doing this little game. And again, people are swiping through and they want to participate. And you can kind of take turns rotating people in and out. All right. And so um that's funny with the broccoli. It looks good. With your garden theme, huh? I love it. And so you said that's funny. So this is called the AI wallpaper. I definitely going to give people with the broccoli ice cream cone. And so as you guys are doing this, you'll have different ways you can get engagement in your room. Look at you. Thank you for the Michael Jacksons. Karen, did you get yours? Are you still working on it? Let me know, Karen. And so what happens is, oh, nice. So you can keep the last one. I'm going to keep it. So you can keep the last one. That's cute. Which okay, what did you pick, Karen? Did you pick like there's different types of styles. You have 4 styles you can select from. You said there we go. So I picked the general, and I think so did my precious. She clicked the general as well. But you clicked, what did you click? Maybe Art Deco or Art Pop or something. I missed something too. TikTok keeps shutting down. Didn't see 3 dots, arrow, or show them things. You said that's cute. It is cute. And so we'll Art Deco, I think. Okay, perfect, perfect. And so we'll do one more round of it just so that you guys can get a effect of it. So this is called the AI wallpaper. And so again, this is where you can go in and as the live host, I can I let it select the words for me. But I can have it put in a word prompt and then let my community select, let the next person add to it. And so this is the one we're doing. So this is where we're at. You said, I love that. Okay, okay. AI wallpaper. Yep. Thank you so much. Very appreciate the moonwalks. Um, and so, yeah, I wonder if anyone has the same prompts. Um, no, I mean, you could put, like, for me, I put the ice cream cone for the first one. So it depends on what prompts you add. And so how the host starts it. And so this time around, I use some at the top you can click and have it auto generate a prompt for you. So I clicked that this time around. Oh, nice. It'll be funny for storytelling. Yes, yes. Hey, I caught you live both times today. Look at you, friend. Hi. We're talking about engagement today. This is a live focus on how you get your audience to engage. Cool. So you can allow your guests to change the prompt. Yes, Cameron. Close the door, baby. I'm on the live. Um, Do you have to have guests? Yes, you have to have guests. You have to have at least one guest, one person to play with. Okay. You said, let me grab. So the only person that can engage are the folks you invite. Yes. So the only people who can do this is the people who are up on the panel. And like I said, you probably like this is probably a good idea if you don't have like a huge room. You know what I'm saying? Or you could make it a game for the people in the chat. Say, hey, give us a prompt. and you can make that part of the engagement. But if you don't have a huge room, then it makes it a little easier because then you and that person, you're up playing around, or two or three people playing around. Okay. It could ask people to add what they would. Yes. See? Yeah. And so this is where we land. And then you could rotate people in and out too. So it could be another way you can do it. Yes, describe how you feel today. Oh, that's a good one. Therapy girl, look at you. It's like, how does this make you feel? Yes, I love it. Does this count for live points? I get TikTok challenges to do live for points. I don't know what you mean by that. Live for points. For points. You're talking about from a viewer lens or a live host? Are you talking about for like campaigns? Huh. I'm not sure what you meant by that. If you're chatting, it will work. It could last for that. Um, Really quickly, since I have um our guest up in the panels, so you can always click your guest. The panel boxes are really good because you can move them around. I could swap them. So as a live host, I can switch the order. Um, and I moved my precious down. I can also um, mute people's mics. I can give them a countdown. There's some other features you can do with your guest um, as you're supporting them or have asking them to come up and support. So there's ways that you can support the ones that are coming through and helping. So just keep that in mind. So let's see. I can't see comments. It's a suggestion and thoughts. I missed something, friend. So for one who are nervous to go live, maybe you can practice with each other. Yes, yes, that's true. Yep, yeah. Um, and so the other thing you want to keep in mind with the boxes too, for people who are up here, the boxes that are on the screen, you actually can make one of those boxes a board. So I'm going to keep you guys up for a second. Let me change my layout. Um, you can do a layout like this. So we still have the three people like this. You also can do a layout where they're on the side here. You can do another layout where you're doing a conference style here. If I wanted to move, I'm going to move. So that box became available. And then if I wanted to add my board, I could. There's a board you can add here, and I can make the top of the screen up top say engagement live. Change the verbiage. Done. So you saw the word engagement pop up there. So I can do that. And then that spot next door, I can change the words to that. I can create it so that it is um in the middle. I can change the words here. Um, it says go live. Um, let's see. So I'm gonna just put that there just to make something it's a little bit more engaging. So it's under review for a second. Hopefully it'll show up, but that's a box that you guys can see. So now that's the board. Okay. And so it's loading is there. And so you can see that. So I can add boards too. All right. And so this is kind of a way, and I can probably put a message here that says the rules of engagement. You can add some other language. And so that's all there for you. You had a question, Karen? I'm sorry. You're low for me. Okay. Did you have a question, Karen? Hello? You did. That's okay, friend. I'll mute you. That's okay. I muted you back. As a life coach, you can mute back. So You're blowing my mind. Am I really? So, yeah, so that's totally fine, friend. Your live is one of the best. Thank you so much, friends. So, layout is under what settings? Under there's a spin wheel. When you click the two people, there's that pink and blue person next to each other at the bottom of your bar. Like when you guys click the request to come to my panels, the live host has that too. We see it on our side. And you click that, and there's a circle settings wheel at the top corner. And you can set that as well. All right. So all of this, I wanted to show you guys the board. This is number 5. I wanted to show you guys the board as a way to understand that you can make your live truly dynamic, depending on what you're offering your community. You can make it engaging, you can make it fun, you can make it whimsical, you can have all these features that you add to it to kind of get people to engage back. All right. What's happening today? What's happening today? You're like, what's on the screen? What is going on in this live? Oh, you're like, what is she doing? So all of this is what you can do. So the AI board is where you see the hot air balloons. That was Karen's idea. She gave us an AI balloon. And then we have the board here. This is a board. Again, you can put the words on the screen. You can set it up. You can make it fun. You can put a message on the top. Tell people what's going on with your life. You can put that up top as well. So yeah, there's a lot of features in here. I just don't want you guys to think your live has to be so you know, gray. There's things you can do to liven it up and make it a little bit more engaging, exciting, and you can get your community engaged back. Does that make sense? Let me know if that makes sense. I appreciate you both coming up and supporting the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna let you guys down, but I wanted to make sure I shared some support to you. Okay. Thank you both for coming in. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. All right. And then I'm gonna change this out. Thank you so much, friend. You said, can you go AI wallpaper without adding anyone? Just you having a background. Let me, you know what? I'm here now. Let's find out. I thought you had to have somebody with you, but let me check. I think you have to do it with guests. Yeah, I think yeah, right now it's telling me I have to add somebody. Now, what I will say, let me do this. Let me add my now I have an idea how they do that. Yes. Let me let me request my backup. Okay. So if I accept my backup page to do it, okay. And so what I would do in this case, and let me change my format. We're going to change back to the other layout. Let's see if we do with the other layout. The board is still there. I don't know if you can take the board off. Let's see. I would have to remove the board. Let's see. I can. I'll just have to remove it. Um, uh-oh. We got to remove it. It's not letting me remove it. I think since I have the other guest up here. Okay. Yeah, it's not. Why did it change the words? Let's see. Then went back to the other board. I think we're gonna have to go with this board. Let's see. I don't want to use it. Yeah, it's not letting me take it off. Yeah, it's not letting me take the board off. I think I'm gonna have to change the whole layout and start all the way over. Let's do that. Let's do that. Disconnect, and then we'll come all the way off and not have multi guests. Oh, okay, I took it away. Okay, perfect. And so Okay, there we go. And so in this format, now I could probably do it. Let's see. If I wanted to do a new one. Okay, now we start over. Okay. So if I did a new one and I wanted to change the text here, I could. Okay. So that's there. So if I want to change it, you said, what am I doing? Okay. So now it's here. So if I wanted to keep this based off what I just did, remember this is my backup. So I could do it that way. I think somebody asked the question like, how do you create a background the way you want it to look? You come up with your look. Thank you, Doc, for joining me on my live. You're welcome, friend. You're welcome. Now I have an idea for this. Yes, yeah. So again, the prompt though depends on what your prompt is. The prompt is not going to always come out maybe exactly what you want, but you could try it and see what images pop up for you. So in this case, I did it. And so if I wanted to let my other account down and I wanted to keep this here, there we go. So it's just me. Does that make sense? How you doing, Glam? Others who came in the room, I appreciate you all being here. Bella, welcome to the room as well. Today's live was all about engagement features that we don't always use. So it was kind of like helping people understand engagement features fully. So we talked about polls. We were going to show the drawing game, but my touchscreen wasn't working correctly. We talked about viewer wishes. We talked about the playbook as a quick run through. This is the AI wallpaper. Okay. Can you add the board back now? I could. I think I could. Hold on one second. I'm sure I could. I shouldn't say I think. I'm sure I could. See, engagement is still up there. That never went away. So the board I had before, I I deleted it. So I would have to I would have to change it, change the words, but I can change the words on this board. But we'll use this as an example so the words are there. But yeah, so yeah, is that engaged? Engagement is sticker. It's actually part of the boards. Engagement Live? No, it's part of the boards. It has like this topic for the live that you can put there. So yeah, so and then if I want to edit the screen here, I could. So I can edit it by clicking boards under the engagement tab. That particular board, I can add it to templates, and now I can come in and edit it. If I want to change the words on it, I could. And let's see, delete the words that are already there. It's not letting me delete it. Um, I have to start over. I think I would have to go in and delete it later. I'll go in and delete it later. You said this is pretty. Thank you so much. But yeah, I have to go in and delete it another time. But ultimately, you could change the words. You could always edit the words out. Um, Let me know if there's other questions about this. So yeah, you can change the way your wallpaper looks for when you're doing your multi-guest panels. I kept this when I go live. Throughout this live, if I pull it up again and change some of the boxes, it will show up there as well. So we did this box in particular, it shows up there too. All right. Um, or if you did the one like this one. Oh no, it's not showing up for that one. It shows up for this one in particular. So so you can play around with some of the layouts. All right. Let me know if there's questions about this. I'm gonna move on. I need pretty boss like that to pack. No. And so yeah, so this is here, so you can play around with some of the settings and stuff. But I'm gonna go back to my regular view, y'all. Y'all gonna get back to me. instead of the multi-guest boxes. But again, play around with this, have your guests come up, have them engage and stuff, and that's another way you can get some good engagement. All right. So we're gonna remove the boxes, switch back to the regular panel. There we go, back to my normal view. When I try and put goals on my boards, like 10K, TikTok says the board isn't good. Um, you got to be careful. TikTok's funny about like words and stuff. Not words. I'm sorry. Like sound as if you're trying to get people to um be careful with your numbers. Like I had 6 ways. When you put K, that means money. TikTok is thinking like dollar signs. So you don't want to put pricing, that type of stuff. So it could be the way that the fact that you're saying 6K could be tax even too. So you got to be careful about what you put on the boards. Yeah. He said she's back. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, so that is some different ways to engage. What else did I was gonna show you guys. So we talked about the AI boards. We talked about the other thing I want you guys to be aware of. Let's see. Talked about the multi-guest panels. So we did that, multi-guest panel boxes. So that was another feature. So we just did 5. Okay. I want you guys to know we just did 5. We did polls. You guys didn't see it in action, but the drawing game was one. Viewer wishes, multi-guest boxes. That was part of what I wanted to show you guys, especially when it came to doing a board, the multi-guest boxes with the board. And then we did the AI wallpaper. All right. So that was 5 things we just did. If you caught what I gave, so that was 5 things. When it comes to the 6 things, 6 ways to get more engagement, I actually, for the very last one, people forget that this is a feature. Let's see. People forget that this is a feature. All right. So when you have the 3 gifting boxes, you could actually set and pin your goal. You actually can edit the language there too. Let me see. Um, I would have to set. I think you have to edit in the beginning. Hold on. So you can pin it, and you should. Let me go out of unpin it. I'm gonna unpin it. You have to go back in and change the verbiage. So let me see. Let's edit. Let me see if it'll let me edit. And at the very top, the first one, it says send this gift to my live. I can easily change the words to that. It says, let's see. Um, I can't think of anything. We'll say something. Let's say I will do that. It has to think about it. It will let me pin it now. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna come out of it. I have to wait until it updates. Give me 1 second. So you should be able to send it in a second. Is it updating? Oh, okay. Because I just pinned it, I gotta wait 3 minutes before I can pin it again. You can't pin a goal and then repin it quickly. You gotta wait till you repin it. Oh, you gotta wait for it to be eligible to be repinned again. So I think it's 3 minutes you have to wait. So I have to wait for that goal to be repinned. But ultimately, what I did, I changed it to say flowers equals singing. So you can have a goal and you could pin your goal just like I tried to pin it when I pinned it down here. You could pin your goal so your community knows. All right. So, ways I've seen this work really well, if you're doing your live, you're talking to your community, maybe you have a gift and you have it set at a high amount. You say, "Hey guys, let's make sure we get this goal achieved so that we can continue to move forward in this conversation." Or make sure that we're moving and engaging properly. We want to make sure that we are supporting the live host, supporting the room, but also making sure we're staying in engagement for TikTok purposes. So you can come up with the way you want to talk about it. All right. But it's important that you show that. You show people how to support your room. So you can pin your live goal, you can pin your super fan, you can pin your service plus, all these different features you can pin. My service plus is the one here. I can pin that. So if you're not pinning your stuff, hey friend, hey Tracy, if you're not pinning your features, your services, the thing you offer, people may not know about it. So you can absolutely pin it. All right. Hey, Jana. And you should get in the habit of pinning it more often so people know how to engage. Did your name title change? Did my name title change? No. Why you say that? Oh, I sent the invite by accident. Don't accept. Not sure why I did that. What just happened? Did somebody you came across an imposter? Let me know what you meant by that. What do you think about flip the camera or something else while on live to show another part of your room or show something that you're doing? You could do that. Yeah. Um, what's that? I was talking to I had an appointment today and I was talking to the live host. All right, how are you this evening? I'm doing well, Tracy. How about yourself? Um, I was talking to somebody, she was saying she was gonna do some more walking in her live and she was gonna be talking and walking to her community walking her dog or something while she's talking to her community. I say, yeah, you could be talking in the camera and then you could flip the camera to show people your dog and where you're walking towards. Yeah, you can always flip the camera. There's the three dots in the corner here. That's the feature to flip the camera. No harm. I just didn't remember seeing doctor. It's probably just me. Yeah, it's you. I haven't changed that, friend. It's been there the whole time. Yeah. So yeah. So let me know if that's what you meant by flip the camera. Let's see. I can't hear you. All right, friends. Let me know if there's any other questions. I'm gonna get off. We are right at 2 hours. I'm gonna see if I can pin it one more time before I get off, though. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. Good evening. How's everyone doing? We're doing well, Donna. Welcome to the room. Doing better and went live again, spreading positivity. No harm intended. No problem, friend. Not a problem at all. Hey, Sean. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, honey. You like that name is cute. You said, honey. This is great. Thank you. You're welcome, Jess. I appreciate it. Donna, welcome to the room. I appreciate the support. Let's see. Now we can do it. So there. Flowers equal singing. You know what I'm saying? So now you could tell your audience what they'll get by supporting your live stream. You can change the words for your goal. So when you set up your live goal before you go live, you set your live goal. And as you're editing what goal you want to put, what gift you want to put in the quantity, you can also change that sentence. It stays there for 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Using the techniques you've been sharing. Thank you. You're welcome. I've been missing your live so much. Have you? Have you, friend? Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. So, um, are you settled now? Are you finally moved and settled and stuff, friend? So yeah, just know that those features are there for you guys as you're thinking about, going live, what you're going to offer in your live. Try to be a little bit more intentional in your preparation, So if it is what you're doing for your community and you want them to engage properly, what do you set up for viewer wishes? What do you set up for your live go? What are you setting up to have multi-guest panel boxes open? What are you setting up for your polls if you want to have questions and answers for them to engage in that way? No, it'll be on the news. Oh my gosh. Just realized I didn't have notifications on. Turn your notifications on, friend. Awesome. I appreciate you all. Let me know if you guys have any last minute questions. I so appreciate all the engagement that happened today. You guys are awesome. Um, and if you are going live, put it in the chat. Snapper, welcome to the room. Tracy, thank you for the populars. If you are going live today, Put that in the chat as well. What time, what time zone, what topic. Say what topic you're doing for your live so we know what's going on and how to support. So put that there as well. Glam, hopefully everything works out, friend. Um, but yeah, so keep that in mind. Keep that engagement in mind. I'm going live for the first time this week. All right. What day, what time? I'm putting it out there. What day and what time? Let me know if you are new to going live too. I did this as an engagement live because I wanted to show you guys these 6 features. So I wanted to show the 6 features. Hey, Cynthia, I'm bummed I was not able to show the drawing. So maybe I'll show it briefly tomorrow. I'll think about it. I'll see if I can show it briefly tomorrow because I'm going to do it before I put my board up. I'm going to see if that works. So I'll see if I can show it briefly tomorrow. Thank you. Jess, you're going live Thursday, 8 a.m. Houston, Arizona time. Awesome. Awesome, friend. Let's see. Yeah, definitely set up your live stream so people know what you're talking about. Anybody else going live? Anybody else going live? Put that in the chat for us as well. Okay. So, all right, friends, we are at 2 hours and 2 minutes. I always tell you guys, you got to go live longer, making sure you're getting as much engagement as possible is only going to help your live grow. So if you're going live just 30 minutes, try to get to 60, 61 minutes so you can be um, valid go live days. All right. So valid go live days, you want to pay attention to that. If you are somebody who came to my lives in the last couple of days, we've been talking intentionally about making sure you are doing that 14-day challenge and trying to go live every day for 14 days. So I want you guys to grow and improve. So go live for 14 days. That's what we're talking about. So I want to make sure you guys are growing and improving. So do it scared. There we go. Do it scared. Happy days to you. Welcome, Sonia. Tonight, therapy girl. Get therapy girl. Did you do your battle? What happened to the battle? Let me know. Let me know, friend. She's going tonight at 8 p.m. Central. All things narcissism and relationships by licensed psychotherapy. There we go, friend. I love it. Um, I didn't go live today. I have to have a break at least one day. Precious Garden, that is true. You said you won. You went live and won. Awesome, friend. Look at you. I have to keep up with you, friend. I was trying to figure out when you were going to do it so I could come by and support. I totally missed it. I've been going live back to back. All right, nice, nice. What level should you do battles at? You could do battles at any level. Mm. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Yeah. The therapy girl, what you mean by level? What did you mean by your league? Did you mean that by league or what did you mean by level? Yeah. If you haven't done one yet, do one. Do it. So just league. Oh no, you do it from day one, whenever you're ready. You're D1? Yeah, you can easily do one. So yeah, do one. Therapy girl, she D2. She like, I'm doing a back. I encourage everyone to go live, like Doc says. There we go, Fred. I love it. I love it. So yeah, do one. Let me know, Precious, if you haven't done one before, you need support. You want to do a friend and learn. You want to do one with somebody in the agency first. Do one with therapy girl. Y'all team up and do one together. I've done a few. I just don't when they love my teaching. Oh, oh yeah, I got you. So you're trying to figure out when in the live stream. You want to prepare your community. It's always good to let them know in advance and say, hey guys, I'm doing my first agency. You could say within the agency because you just joined. You can say I'm gonna do my first battle within the agency now that I'm in the agency on next Friday. So people know. You can give them a heads up. And so that way they can come in and be prepared to support the battle. The match event. You said do more. Yep. but it helps. It helps to get more visibility. It helps with engagement in your room. Hey, Dr. Peg. So I would definitely encourage you to do it sooner than later. Okay, maybe on one of the days I don't typically teach. Yeah, absolutely. Mhm. You can give them a heads up to let them know. Yeah. Let your room know. Be prepared for it. You can make it. I tell people, if it's one of those things where you're kind of conscious, you're concerned and conscientious of your community. Your community wants to support. I mean, people are supporters. They're coming by to learn and grow, and so these become moments where people can engage more in your live stream too. And you can just say, "I'm doing it for an anniversary," or "I'm doing it for a milestone of some sort." You can decide what that looks like for your room. 1 month of going live every day. I'm going to do it with a battle, or if it's a birthday or an anniversary of some sort. How do I let my page, which is small, know when I'm going live? You post content about it. You could do it as, a lead up to it, like every day up until the day you go live. You can say countdown 5 days out before I do my first live, in 3 days or whatever the case may be. So yeah, post content. Hey Diamond, yeah, that's a good way. You can do a live event. You can schedule a live event and then tell people to register. Go to my page, register. You can add the live event to your post and say, hey guys, click the live event so you can be there to support my first live. Yeah, happy Saturday, friend. I had someone give to super fan doing live. It was so cool, but I didn't know they could do that. Yes, it's in your super fan. Click. I told y'all guys, y'all got to click like y'all viewers. So when y'all go live, y'all can tell y'all community, be like, look here, click the super fan and you'll see where you can release the treasure box to give away a super fan. Yeah, it's there. So yeah, you could do that and you could tell your people. So you got to click around so you know what to tell your people and they can engage that way as well. Hey, phenomenal. Hey, how you doing, Travel Village? Welcome to the room, friend. So yeah, definitely click around 200 comments. Look at you, friend. Congratulations. So you've been clicking around. You didn't know you had that feature in there. Phenomenal. Thank you for that daily heartbeat, friend. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Um, thank you for the repost. I appreciate it. So yeah, so definitely you guys. So whoever is going live, put that in the chat. Who's doing 14 days? Who's going live 14 days? What day are y'all in? And when are you going live? My newbies. Jess, what day you going live? You said me. Tracy, what day are you on? What day are you on? Thank you so much, Phenomenal. Phenomenal, when do you go live again? I'm going to come by and see you. You said on your 6th day. Nice, nice. Congratulations. So, yeah, anybody else doing the challenge? Thursday at 8 a.m. Arizona time, first time, 8 a.m. Okay. I will maybe Tuesday. Okay. Okay. Nice. What's your topic going to be? Travel Village. What are you going to be talking about? Certified travel advisor, Dilhan's travel, luxury, adventure, bucket list specialist. Okay, nice. Um, and so yes, awesome. Thank you for the shares. Phenomenal. Tracy, you're welcome, friend. Donna, you said after this, I'm gonna try to catch you tomorrow. I'm off for my birthday dinner. Oh, happy birthday, friend. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Maybe I'll try the 14-day. Hubby is going out of town for work. Oh, nice. There we go. Did you get your flash go? I did, Diamond. Appreciate you, friend. I did. Thank you for the support. Thank you so much. You're welcome. All right, friends, we're going to get off shortly. I appreciate you. Thank you for that daily heartbeat. Let me know if you guys have any last minute questions. I changed my board. We made this a whole live focus on 6 engagement tips. Thank you. Introduce myself, get to know me. 10 minutes. All right. um, let's see. We did 6 engagements. So this was the original board. So this is the topic of the day, and we did 6 things that we covered. We covered polls. We covered. We didn't get a chance to see it because my touchscreen's not working. But we were going to do the drawing game. We talked about viewer wishes. We mentioned the playbook. That's kind of a subset one. We also talked about the AI wallpaper. So we played around with that so you guys can see it. We talked about multi-guest panels. That was number 5, and how you can create a board for one of your panels so people know what it looks like. Again, for engagement. And then we finalized it with the last thing you asked me about. The last one is pinning your live goal and changing the request for people. Okay. So thank you so much for the club cheers, Fred. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. In the populars. So as you're talking to your community, you can change the verbiage that you would use for how you want them to engage, and you can pin that live goal. All right. I told you guys to be prepared on the front end. We could do polls, maybe create the polls in advance. Think about your messaging for your AI, the multi-guest panel boards. Think about your messaging for your gift goal that you have and what you wanted to say as you pin it. Think about your messaging for viewer wishes. How do you want people to engage in your live? I posted something to my story, but how do I get a chance to see it? Click your story. Click the story. You should see the stories up there. Just click it. Click your photo, your profile. I'm sorry. Click your profile. So for example, if I'm here, so all I did was press it. You see something I posted earlier today. Yeah, y'all hear my son. He is loud. Thank you so much for the radiant launch and the populace. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the heart puffs. Um, you said so. Yeah, click your profile photo. That's how you get to your stories. Yeah, y'all hear. I'm about to get off. He's loopy. His dad must have went for a walk because he there with his brother probably acting up. But great live. Thank you so much, Mrs. Treetop. So I want you guys to know, I want you to think about engagement in your live. Use some of these features. All right. It does require you to prep a little bit, but you got it. He said he wants mommy time. He does. He had a lot of mommy time yesterday. He was at the theme park. He had a whole lot. How's your agency doing? My agency's doing well. People are growing. It's doing well. So I can't complain. I mean, there I can complain, but I'm not gonna complain. So it is what it is. But it's going fine, friend. All right, my dear friends. Let me know if there's any final questions. I will be back tomorrow at 10. I will be back tomorrow at 10. 10 o'clock Eastern and 4 p.m. Eastern. So I appreciate you all. Claim any points up top. Claim your points. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the likes, the comments, the shares. Um, Thank you all for the comments, the stickers, all the gifting. Thank you so much for today's live. I appreciate all the support. 10 till 12-ish. Yeah, that's it. 10 to 12-ish. That's when you go live? Okay, 10 to 12-ish. I'll be at church. I may see you at 4. Okay, perfect. And then we do the agency meeting. So my precious garden, she just joined the agency. We're having our meeting tomorrow. I'll send out the invites. I usually wait a day. I do them like the morning of because I'll have people who join the agency, but we'll see. I may even send it tonight. Um, so I'll send it that way. Thank you so much, friends. I appreciate the last minute gift and I appreciate that. The roses, the radiant launch. You guys are awesome. Appreciate the support. Um, you said meet on TikTok. No, no, it's on Zoom. So check your email. You did my you did my form. I think you did. You did my form. 6:30 p.m. Eastern. It's a virtual meeting, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So look out for the Zoom link. My tapper's on its way. Awesome. Awesome. And so just make sure you check your email so you can get into the meeting. Okay. Yeah, I did. Oh, the form. Okay. Okay. What's that? Okay. So yeah. So we'll do that. Um, But thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all coming in and supporting the live. Remember, practice makes progress. We're not trying to be perfect. We're just trying to go live. All right. So I want you guys to have this perfect mindset about how your live has to look. I gave you some engagement tips. You can kind of think about it, play around with some of the features that are here and do it even as a private live. The video's pinned, second bit video on my page if you want to know how to do a private live. But again, you can do this. All right. Don't let nobody say you can't. All right, my dear friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate all your support. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye. Good night. Thank you, my friends. I appreciate you all. I will be back tomorrow. Thank you all for the support. I will see you later. Take care. Bye bye.